In this lesson, you'll learn how to create a login for the Cloud Appointment Book and provide your staff with the appropriate level of access. There are 4 different roles available for the Cloud Appointment Book, which provide users with different levels of access: Company Manager, Call Center, Site Manager, and Employee. If you have already set up your staff logins for other shortcuts features such as online client information cards utilizing these 4 roles, then your staff will be able to use their existing logins to access the Cloud Appointment Book. To create or edit staff logins, go to the console and select Company Settings or Site Settings. Then select Manage Users. If you already have logins set up, you can edit an existing user or reset their password from here. Or to create a new login, press Add a new user. Choose the option to create a new user not associated with the Shortcuts employee. Then press Continue. Start by filling out the user's general information. The email address that you enter will be the username that they use to log in. To make this account active, ensure that the active box is ticked and the logged out box is unticked. Next, you'll need to choose which level of access you want to provide your staff member with. Company Manager and Call Center are company-level roles that have access to all sites within a company. Selecting Company Manager will give the user full access to all the configuration and functions within the Cloud Appointment Book. The Call Center role will give the user access to the main functions like creating and updating appointments and client records, but will restrict them from accessing configuration items and reports. Users with the Call Center role will also be unable to book appointments in the past or within a non-bookable shift type. If you're setting up a login with Company Manager or Call Center access, then you don't need to set up any site-specific access, as they'll have access to all sites. If you wish to set up Site Manager or Employee level access, you'll need to press the Add Sites button. Then you can select which site you want them to have access to. If you want this account to have access to more than one site, you can use the Add Sites button to add a new line. This will allow you to specify different roles for each site. The Site Manager role will give the user access to all the configuration and functions within the Cloud Appointment Book for the specified site, with the exception of booking an appointment within a non-bookable shift type. To allocate the Employee role to a user, you'll first need to select their name from the linked employee drop-down list. The Employee role will provide the user with access to create and update their own appointments, but not the appointments of other employees. Like the Call Center role, they'll also have access to update client records, but will be restricted from accessing configuration items and reports. Outside of the employee's rostered hours, they will have view-only access, so they will only be able to see their appointments but not update them. Once you have finished allocating the relevant roles to the user, press Save. At this point, the user will receive an email containing their password. They will then be able to log into the Cloud Appointment Book. Company managers and site managers will also have access to assign site-level roles and logins from within the cloud. To do this, go to pos.shortcutsoftware.com and log in. If you have multiple sites, select the relevant site. Then select Employees and Rosters, and select Employees. Select the employee you want to create a login for. At the bottom of the screen, select Roles and Login. To provide this employee with login access, set the toggle to Yes. Then enter the desired username and email address. You can then choose whether you want to provide the user with Site Manager or Employee level access, and press Done to save your changes. At this point, the user will receive an email containing their password. If at any point you wish to resend a user's credentials, for example, if they've forgotten their password, you can simply press the Email Credentials button. Now that you know how to set up a login, you can provide your employees with the appropriate access to the Cloud Appointment Book.